Good morning, boys, and welcome to Tuesday, April 27th. Let's start our day in prayer. I see the rain clouds, and the rain clouds see me. God bless the raindrops, and God bless me. Amen. All right, so what song do you feel like singing this morning? I think we should start our day with some songs. Let me go to my spring song list. I hear thunder, do you too, do you too? Pitter patter raindrops, I'm soaked through, so are you. How about bright sun shining down, shining on the ground? What a lovely face you have, yellow, big and round. I always feel better when I start my day with a song. Let's start this day. Everybody clap your hands. Okay, so we're going to continue to talk about super fun spring things. We're going to do a worksheet today on counting. So we're going to count the pictures in each row, and then we're going to circle the number that we see. We're going to read a fun book about Amelia Bedelia and chalks one up. We're going to do our scholastic lesson. Our scholastic lesson is Go Seeds Go. And we have some worksheets that go with Go Seeds Go. And we're going to watch a video. And then we're going to do a fun craft with a flower. Here's the beginning of a flower. Here's the center of the flower. Of course, I picked the center to be purple because purple is the color of the month. And here is the piece of ribbon that your flower is going to hang from, if you want to hang it in the window. All right, and we're going to paint that. So buckle up, boys. We have a busy day. Let's start with count and circle. Count and circle. Let me read the directions to you. Count the objects in each row and circle the correct numeral. So let's do this first one together. These are roller blades, and let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I spy 4 roller blades. And the numbers I see here are 1, 3, and 4. So what number are we going to circle? We spied 4 roller blades here. We're going to circle the number 4. I was pretty sure I brought my crayons over. Oh boy, Miss Sheila. Well, you know what? I have my marker over here. So, of course, after we put our name on, we're circling the number 4. And then each row, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to count the number of rowboats. We're going to count how many bumblebees we see, how many leaves we see, and how many rings we see. And then we're going to look for the number on this side to circle it. So it's Tuesday, so I think you're with Miss Amanda. So if you want to pause the video now and finish doing this worksheet, and then start it up when you're through. Don't forget your name on the top. All right, awesome. All right, so I'm going to read you Amelia Bedelia's Chalk One Up. Chalk One Up. Let's see what's going on here. I love Amelia Bedelia's these books because look at the illustration is so fun. Different colors, different shapes. It's just so fun. All right, so Amelia Bedelia's mother was as glum as the weather. Where's the sun, she asked. I'm really blue. Amelia Bedelia looked at her mother. She said, you don't look blue. You're not even wearing anything blue. She was not wearing a smile either. I'm having a play date. Maybe you should have one too. There's play dates for moms, right? Great idea, sweetie, said Amelia Bedelia's mom. She made 2 short phone calls. Then she said, I'm going to town. After I go shopping, I will meet Dad for coffee, and I'm going to meet Mrs. Adams, and she will watch you and Rose. Okay, so have fun. And Mrs. Adams came and said, Amelia Bedelia, here we go. Don't worry about us girls, she said. We're going to have a ball. Amelia looked again. She's like, have a ball? What? All right. Well, we'll have a ball. Amelia Bedelia's mother waved goodbye. Well, chalk up another gray day, she said. As Amelia Bedelia waved goodbye, she got an even better idea. Chalk up another gray day. Amelia Bedelia found her bucket of chalk in the garage. When Rose's father dropped off Rose, Amelia Bedelia was already hard at work. Wow, said Rose, you have every color in the rainbow. I need them, said Amelia. I'm chalking up a great day to make my mom happy. Want to help? Well, sure, I'm in, said Rose. Okay, to warm up their drawing arms, Amelia Bedelia and Rose drew squares of hopscotch on the sidewalk. When they played the game, Mrs. Adams was amazing. Chip walked up with his big dog and their puppy Scout, or with his big brother and their puppy Scout. What's going on? Yelled Chip. We're chalking up a great day, said Amelia Bedelia. Want to help? Cool, said Chip. I'm in. What makes your mom happy? Asked Rose. Well, she likes flowers and a lot of those green things, said Amelia Bedelia, pointing to where the flowers grew last year. Okay. Rose got green, red, and pink chalk, and she began drawing roses on Amelia Bedelia's house. Hey, Amelia Bedelia. Daisy was walking by with her babysitter and her baby sister. What are you doing? She asked. I'm chalking up a great day, said Amelia Bedelia. Want to help? Yeah, sure, said Daisy. Daisy began drawing daisies. That's what my mother's favorite flower is, said Amelia Bedelia. She will love these. Thanks. Amelia Bedelia told her friends about her mother's favorite spots. Chip drew a map. Amelia Bedelia and Rose and Daisy added shops and places to eat. Yes, she likes to go to the coffee shop, to the library. She likes to go to the pet store and Pete's Diner. Mrs. Adams made tasty treats for everyone. What great drawing, she said. Roll out the red carpet for Mom. Oh, the red carpet? Oh, okay. Amelia Bedelia's thinking, red carpet? Oh, okay. Amelia Bedelia didn't have one, so they drew her mom a red carpet, leading to the best surprise of all. Then Amelia Bedelia saw their car pulling up into the driveway, and her parents had come home together. Hi, Mom, said Amelia Bedelia. Welcome back. You guys really went to town, said Amelia Bedelia's father. Not us, said Amelia Bedelia. Mom went to town. We stayed home and drew. Amelia Bedelia's parents followed the red carpet. Everyone else followed them. The yellow sun plus a blue mom makes green, said Amelia Bedelia, and green makes us happy. Amelia Bedelia's mother was speechless. She hugged each of them, and she hugged Amelia Padilla the longest of all, and her dad took more pictures. It was a good thing they did because it rained all night. The chalk washed away, and the pictures all melted. All the colors of the rainbow soaked into the earth. The next day was bright and sunny, and Amelia Bedelia and her mother stood at the window feeling yellow and pink and green and every other color except blue. The end. All right. All right, so I'm going to do Scholastic last. So let's do our craft. Now, I gave you some purple in your supplies. I gave you purple. If you want to use purple paint, I think I'm going to use purple paint today. This is a brand new paint. Brand new, off the presses. Let me get a tissue here without moving my camera. Okay. All right, so I'm going to pour some purple in my cup. If you don't want to use paint, you don't have to. You can use crayons. You can use your markers, whatever you want. So I just put a little bit of purple in my cup. And I'm going to take my brush. And I'm just going to start painting my flower. Start painting the petals. I'm going to do each petal at a time. And you don't need a lot because you know what? If you want the white to show through on this, you certainly can. Or you can make sure that there's no white, that you don't see any white. Up to you, your creation, your flower. Now, I don't know if you have any dots of dots left because last week, not yesterday, the week before, when we did our craft, we used remember we made the sun and you brought in your yellow dot to dot? Because I was going to say you could use dot to dot on this too. Okay. So I just did mine very quickly. And I'm going to let that dry. And then when it dries, I can come and put the dark circle in the middle. In fact, I'll do it now, even though it's still a little dry. But you guys should wait for yours to dry because it's going to be messy. Okay, and there's the center of my flower. And you can do anything you want. If you wanted to decorate it a little more, I'm going to go hang this up because I don't want to get paint over everything. So I'm going to hang my flower up. But I also gave you on Monday, yesterday, when you were in school, I gave you some extra decorations. So if you want to use them, you can as well. Okay, so moving on. That was a quick craft, but you know what? You guys can take you're going to do a nicer job and take more time. All right, so moving on, we're going to do, let's find out. Go Seeds Go. So at this point, we're going to pause this video and you're going to watch the video, Go Seeds Go. And we're going to, let's find out about it. We're going to talk about, show what we know. We're going to talk about what will grow. And then we're going to talk about the parts of a seed. Parts of a seed. All right, so you can stop the video at this point, my video, and you can watch the Scholastic. And then when you come on back, we're going to work on Go Seed Go. Okay, well, I hope you liked that video. And look at our friend here. She's blowing a dandelion. And you know what? It looks like so much fun. But every time we do that, all these little seeds make more dandelions. And they get all over the yard. And some people do not like dandelions on their yard. But it's so much fun. This tiny white puff that you see here, they're all seeds. What will they grow? All right, so they're going to grow a dandelion. Okay, and I'm going to show you up close. In fact, you know what I think I'm going to do, boys? I'm going to grab the smaller booklet, like the one that you have, because I think it's going to be easier for you to see in the camera than use my big one. Okay, so it's asking, what are these white seeds going to grow? Well, if you look on the back, you can turn it around, and there is the dandelion. All right, but let's look, open our book. It says a dandelion grows. Let's look at the red, the number 1 red right here. It says wind blows the seeds. So you can see this is very light. It's very fluffy, and it floats well. So when the wind blows, the seeds blow. Okay, so number 2 in the blue, it says a seed lands, rain falls, and the seed gets soft. And when the seed gets soft, you know what happens? We start to see that little sprout. If we look at the green, number 3, leaves grow from the spout, and then the roots start to grow. So we see our leaves come up, and then we see down here our roots. And if we look at number 4, more leaves grow, yellow flowers grow on the plants. And especially when your friends are on the playground, because we have a couple dandelions here and there, they'll say, oh, Miss Sheila, I'm going to pick you a flower. Well, dandelions don't smell so great, I don't think. But they also make me sneeze. They make me sneeze, as other flowers do. So the dandelions, and if you look at their roots, are really thick. So when you go to pull these, which I call weeds, up, because I don't want these on my lawn, it's very hard because you have to get this whole root up or it'll start growing again. So let's look at our number purple 5. The flower turns into puffballs and the wind blows them again. So after these pretty yellow flowers die, they shrivel up and they turn into these puffballs, and starting right back here, the wind hits them and then the whole cycle starts over again. But I want to tell you about dandelions. Dandelions, some people eat them. They eat them in their salad. Would you try them? I would try them. I haven't yet, but I might try them. And then many animals eat them, and they think they're so yummy. So if you look down here, we can see the goat. We can see the groundhog, the bear, and the bunny all like to do some chomping on those dandelions. And you can work on this with Miss Amanda later today, but measure the dandelions and she can help you with that. But we are going to go to Show What You Know. My favorite worksheet in Scholastic, Show What You Know. Because you know why it's my favorite? Because you are so smart. And I love for you to do these worksheets and then put your thinking caps on and do your best work. All right, so show what you know. Which dandelion has seeds? All right, so this is the yellow flower here, and then this is the puff ball that you see on the front of your packet, the little puff ball. So, which dandelion has seeds? And remember, in the number 1 red, it says, wind blows the dandelion seeds. So these are the dandelion seeds. So which dandelion has seeds? It's that little puff ball that the wind hits and they just take off. All right, so number 2, what grows from the seed first? We have the seed in the ground, water hits it, it becomes soft. Do we see a flower first or do we see a sprout? Let's go. Let's check it out. Okay. If we look at the order 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, here is the sprout, and here is the flower part. So it's asking us which grows from the seed first. And of course we have the seed. Then number 2 says it lands and it grows a sprout. We have to have the sprout before the big flower, right? So we're going to circle sprout, because sprout is that little bit. See, it's got a little tiny root going on. There's the seed. It got water, so it's soft and it starts to grow. So we have that little sprout. Number 3, find number 3. Okay, it says, what color are dandelion flowers? What color are dandelion flowers? I bet you if you went out in your backyard right now, or your front yard, you could spot a dandelion. But if you can't, you can always look at your booklet here, and we see there's the dandelion flower. And if we look on the back page again, we see there's the dandelion flower. And if we look at what our animals are munching on, we see again the dandelion flower. And we would say that we would need our yellow crayon. Which color are dandelion flowers? Color the picture. Color the picture. So you can color all 3 of them. And if you would like, you can even take your green out. I'm just going to do 1. And you could color those leaves, because we know the leaves on the dandelion, they're green. So there you go. Number 4. Number 4. Don't forget the pinky. Number 4 down here. It says, what will happen to the dandelion if the wind blows? What will happen to that dandelion if the wind blows? If you remember back here, number 1, the wind blows and the seeds start to blow in the wind, and you can see them right here. They look like almost little tiny twirly tops. What will happen when the wind blows? I'm going to take my black crayon out, and I'm going to do my best to draw these seeds. And you answer the question, what will happen when the wind blows these seeds? Okay, they're going to start leaving the plant, and they're going to go in the air. The wind is going to blow these to the ground, and it's going to start all over again. Wind blows, they hit the ground, the rain comes down, it makes the seeds soft, it starts to sprout, and then the rest is history. All right, so don't forget your name on top of these. This is show what you know. All right, the next 2 worksheets, what will grow? Most plants, flowers, fruits, and vegetables grow from seeds. Color each thing that grows from a seed and put an X if it doesn't. Okay, so we already talked about living things. So let's just point out one thing. Does the car grow? Does the car grow from a seed? Do you plant a seed in your backyard and you wake up one day and you say, oh my goodness, look, the minivan's out there? No, that's just silly. So we know that the car does not grow from a seed. Now let's talk about an apple. All right, we learned about that way back in September. Apples have seeds. Remember, if you will, when we were talking about apples, if we cut them, here's the apple. If we cut it like this, of course, we would open up and see the seeds. But in fact, I'm going to use my apple that I use to hold our calendar pieces. If we cut it like this way, and open it up, then remember we saw a star. We saw the shape of a star in our apple seeds. So we know when we open up an apple, we see that seed. So yes, seeds, apples grow from seeds. We learned about Johnny Appleseed and how he traveled all over to plant seeds, apple trees, plant the seeds of the apple to grow apple trees. So that our instructions say if it grows from a seed, we should color it in. So we crossed out the car because cars don't grow from seeds. And we colored in the apple because apples do grow from seeds. And you're going to do the rest with the rest of this worksheet. I'm going to go each one. Does it have a seed? Does it grow? Okay, and then our last worksheet, parts of a seed. Look at the diagram and try to find the parts inside a real bean seed. Then draw and label the parts you found. You don't have to find them all. So parts of the seed. All right, so you can work on that. Miss Amanda can help you with that as well. If you don't get to that, it's okay. That's just, that was just an extra. So that's just if you have time. Not a big deal. Whew, I know we did a lot of work today, didn't we? I hope you liked that video, and you can always watch it again. The video about Go Seeds Go, the video, the one with Scholastic. You can always watch it again. It's fun, just a fun video. And again, my book was called Amelia Padilla's Chalk One Up. So that was another fun book that we got to share. All right, boys. So that is Tuesday, April 27th. We're going to blink and we're going to be in a new month. I'll see you tomorrow for Wednesday and continue to do your best work. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.